What's up, y'all? My name is Dontavius Hill, three-time Team USA high jumper, five-time NCAA All-American, four-time SEC silver medalist. And today, I'll be telling you guys how I went from jumping 4 feet 8 inches as a freshman in high school to jumping 7 feet as a senior in high school. So guys, please make sure to stay to the very end of the video because that's where I'll be telling you guys step by step on how I was able to do this and how you can implement the same systems to do the exact same thing and get your own results. So don't just take my word for it. I'm not just some random high jumper on the internet who got these freak results and was able to do these crazy things in the sport. Everything that I'm going to show you has already worked for other athletes. This is Tavario on his official visit to UNF. I just wanted to say thank you for your advice. I took it to heart and tried to implement it in my training and competitions. I've set a new personal record this season of 2.01 meters, and I'm going to keep pushing for higher. I also had my official visit to UNF today, NCAA Division I. I thought you should know how grateful I am for your advice. It means a lot. Tavario. Daniel went from 6'7" to 6'10" in 1 month. Thank you for the tips. I'll definitely be focusing more on my curves since that's what I struggle with. I also set a new personal record at conference, jumping 2.08 meters, 6'10", and qualified for nationals at the NAIA level. I'm currently ranked number 1 in the nation for NAIA with a jump of 2.10 meters, 6'10" and 3/4. Keelan went from 6 feet to 6'6" in 2 months. Hey, I just wanted to say that your advice was a big help. Since you helped me, I've been able to jump a new PR of 6'6", and I'm only a sophomore, going into my junior year. Jackson was able to go from 6 feet to 6'3" in 2 weeks. Hey man, I just got back from my track meet and hit a PR of 6'3" after focusing on those tips for the last 2 weeks. I just want to say thank you for the advice, it really helped. Hunter went from 6'4" to 6'6" in 4 days. Hey man, I just wanted to check in and say that we had our top 10 meet in the state, and I did it. It wasn't quite state, but it sure felt like it. Your tips helped me so much through this journey. I set a new personal record today with 6'6" and won the meet. I almost cleared 6'7", but my form slipped just a tiny bit. Still, it was an amazing day, and I'm so thankful for your guidance. Aiden went from 6'2" to 6'4" in 1 month. Hey, I just wanted to say thank you for all the help. Because of you, I have a new personal record of 6'4". I wouldn't have come close to that if it weren't for you. I also made it to the state meet, and I will be competing tomorrow at 1 p.m. I now run the J curve instead of the C curve I used to run. Gunner. I cleared 5'8" today as a sophomore at 5'6" and had solid attempts at 5'10". Thank you so much for all the tips, for preaching consistency. It helped me tremendously. And he went from 5'2" to 5'8" in 1 year. Eliel, I forgot to tell you, thanks to your tips and videos, I went from 152, which is about 4'11", as a sophomore to 182, which is about 5'11", as a junior. Went from 4'11" to 5'11" in 1 year. So, guys, as you can see, what these athletes were able to do is not a fluke. The system works. If you're wondering whether it will work for you, whether it will work for your athlete or your child, it's already proven. It's worked time and time again. It's worked for me. It's brought me as far as I've come. It's helped athletes make it to college, make it to state championships, compete at the highest level that they can get to. So guys, before we go any further into the training, I just want to say, I'm not just a high jumper who helps athletes jump higher and earn scholarships. I want to tell you guys my story. So growing up, I was an undersized kid and I always struggled in sports. So I played little league sports all the way from 4 years old. I started playing football. And as I got older or throughout the years, I was never able to get playing time. I was never able to get on the field. And it really hurt my confidence. It really made me feel like I wasn't good enough. Other people looked down on me. I even got bullied for my size growing up, and things were really hard for me. That was a really hard part of my life. And I didn't get to the point where I was ever able to make my first team until the 7th grade when I made the track team. So I made the track team. I ran the 400 meters, and I wasn't even one of the first guys up. I was like an alternate. That was my first opportunity to actually be on a team. Then I get to high school. I ended up trying to high jump for the first time. So I did this because my older brother was in the high jump the year previous to me. So I said, I want to try this when I get there. And I tried it. I jumped in one junior varsity meet and I jumped 4 feet 8 inches. I wasn't very good in the sport, but I just enjoyed being a part of the team and I was glad I was actually able to do something. As the years went on, I ended up jumping 5'10" as a sophomore, 6'3" as a junior, and then 7 feet as a senior. During that senior year, I ended up winning a state championship, breaking the school record for my school, ended up setting the state record, earning multiple Division I scholarships, ended up committing to Auburn University, where I went on to become a 5-time NCAA All-American, 4-time SEC silver medalist, and 2-time NCAA bronze medalist. And I had a great experience at Auburn, ended up getting my mechanical engineering degree. Also, while at Auburn, I became a 3-time Team USA member, on which 2 of those teams I served as a team captain. One of those was when I was 19 years old, and the other was when I was 22 years old when I served as captain. Ended up making another team at 23 years old. And in 2024, I competed in the U.S. Olympic trials. And now coming all the way back from that 4 feet 8 inch jump when I was a freshman in high school, my personal best is now approaching 2.30 meters, which is 7'6.5". I'm approximately almost about to be 3 feet better than what I was when I was a freshman in high school. All right, guys, now we're going to get into the high jump technique training. In this training, I'll be letting you guys take a look inside of my mind when it comes to the high jump from my years of experience and explaining you guys and walking you through these jumps so that you can learn from everything that I'm doing. All right, so here's my jump. So this jump right here is 7 feet 3 3/4 of an inch. This was the Olympic trial standard of 2024. And I'm going to break this jump down for you guys. So in my approach, it's a skip in approach. This is my first step here, boom. So here, guys, we really want to focus on pushing out with each step. We want to push very hard in the beginning of the approach. Push, push, trying to keep our knees up as much as we can. And this is where I initiate the curve, right here. So I'm going to back it up for you guys. As you can see in the beginning, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're really trying to attack the curve of the approach here after pushing very consistently in the beginning. As we get into the curve, we want to attack. We want to be leaned away from the bar. So we want this inward lean as we're coming around this curve. Great inward lean. And look at this position at takeoff. This takeoff position is pretty much leaned directly away from the bar at about a 45-degree angle. And the reason for that is when we're leaned away at an angle like this, it allows us to take off more vertically and fight that horizontal velocity that we're bringing through the curve. And to break that down even further, when we're doing a high jump approach, just understand this. We're running at full speed almost. It's not completely full speed, but we're running at a pretty high velocity coming in straight ahead until we get into the curve. So regardless of what we try to do, we're going to go in a direction that we're running. So the only way to fight that is to lean away from the bar as you're coming around that curve. That's the only way we can fight going slap right into the bar or slap right into the pit. So we really want to be focusing on that lean here. And what that does is the better we can lean, the better we can convert that horizontal velocity that we're bringing into vertical velocity and get some height off of that jump. So let's get into another phase here. As you can see at takeoff, I'm trying to shoot straight up here. My body is almost straight up. You don't see me reaching for the bar, any of that. I'm shooting straight up because I understand that my body is already traveling in that direction. So for me to maximize this jump, I need to be trying to jump straight up and understanding my body is going to rotate naturally. So as we push through this jump some more here, zoom out. Body is just gonna naturally kind of rotate over the bar. And once I feel my hips pass, I kind of kick out of it because I know I've cleared. As you can see here. And yes. So let's discuss a little bit more of the rotation here. So the rotation here, once again, this is something else that is caused by the lean. This body position that's going to allow us to fight that horizontal velocity that we're bringing and convert to vertical velocity is also what causes us to be able to rotate over the bar upon takeoff when we get to the peak of that jump. It's physics. When our body contacts the ground at that angle, physics allows us to pretty much use that position to throw us in the other direction. So this jump right here was the world record opening height. It was 7 feet, 8 inches and a quarter, 2.34 meters. And this was me attempting it. I actually came in at this height. It would have been the highest opener ever. So it was a great competition. I gave it some really great looks, and this is what it looks like. And I'm going to dissect this film for you guys. So on this day, I was really focusing on trying to maintain my velocity as I'm coming through this approach. So a lot of the same, we're pushing. One thing you guys will come to realize, but one thing I got to get you guys to understand is when it comes to the height of the bar, nothing on the ground needs to change. Nothing. This is a 7 feet 8 bar, same run that it took at the 7.3 bar, etc. We're still trying to push greatly in the beginning. Push. And we get into the curve. I'm attacking, I'm leaning, and boom, I'm taking off. And I'm trying to fight that horizontal velocity once again and trying to shoot directly up. You see me start to dive a little bit. And part of that is because of the distance that I take off from. The amount of velocity that I'm bringing, I was able to, be able to get away with a little bit of a dive because of how far I'm taking off. So, as you can see, boom, take off, trying to fight that and shoot up, but I kind of reach a little bit here, and I get to my peak at the top of the bar, and I come crashing down. But get some good rotation overall. Really big knee drive coming through here. Really big knee drive right here, and get some solid rotation, and we'll come crashing down right here. But really great jump overall. Let's walk through the beginning once again. Attack the curve. Wow, really strong at the takeoff. Really powerful and active at the takeoff. Trying to shoot directly up, and look at this knee. Real big knee above a 234, 235 bar, which is a world-class height. And it all starts from the beginning. We're just pushing, push with each step. We get into this curve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're trying to even stay tall at the takeoff and lean away. Drive straight up as much as we can and fight that horizontal. Get our rotation coming through here. Great rotation. Just didn't quite have the height, but very great jump considering at the time my personal best was 7'5", 2.26 meters. So I was jumping at a height that was 8 centimeters above my personal best, and I was coming in at that height, which would have been a world record. But overall, great competition, and just wanted to dive in and show you guys some more high jump film and show you guys what you should be looking for when you're coming through that approach, when you're taking off, how you should be taking off, the angles you should be getting at. Okay, guys, so after delivering you guys all that information regarding the high jump technique, how to get through the approach, what you should be looking for when it comes to leaning in the curve, attacking that takeoff, and all of the above, you have 2 options. Option A, you can hop off this video right now and go and try to implement all of this training and technique into your own system and try to get better that way. Or option B, you can allow me to help you do it. And 9 times out of 10, Everyone who chooses option A ends up not getting any better. They don't jump any higher. They don't earn any scholarships, and they don't know what they're doing when it comes to their high jump technique. And that's because this is really hard to try to understand on your own, trying to understand positions and what you should be doing. And you need a mentor to help you do it. And that's exactly what we do inside of the High Jump Blueprint. The High Jump Blueprint is designed to help athletes jump higher, qualify and win state championships, and earn scholarships to compete in college worth up to $100,000 and more. And parents, this program goes beyond just athletic performance. It will also give your child the tools needed to succeed in life when it comes to self-development and also character development. So this program will help you with your mindset. Well, I'll teach you how to find your why, how to properly journal, create vision boards, developmental focus, and even more. High jump, where I'll be teaching you guys all the aspects of the high jump, breaking them down step by step so you'll know exactly what you need to be doing technically in order to get those PR bars. Then your training, everything from weight training, plyometrics, to sprint training, everything you need to improve your athletic performance, make you more explosive, and make you be able to get those higher bars and be able to qualify for those state championships, win those state championships, and earn scholarships to compete in college. And recruitment, I'll be going over everything you need when it comes to getting recruited by a school, teaching you guys how to navigate specific databases that these college coaches are on, teaching you guys what you need to have in your bio when it comes to your social medias and your platforms to attract coaches, teaching you guys how to reach out to coaches, what to say in an email, giving you guys templates and tools to make sure you increase your reach as much as possible and cast as wide as a net as we possibly can to get those opportunities, to get those hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of scholarship. And the delivery of the program will look like this. You will get a one-on-one onboarding call with me where I'll get you plugged into the program. You'll be a part of 3 weekly group calls where we will go over the program pillars from mindset, high jump, training, and recruitment. Also, I'll be able to critique your high jump film on the call to tell you exactly what you need to be doing to jump higher. I'll be your on-demand coaching support so you can send me your high jump film whenever you need or ask me any questions. I'll be putting you guys inside of a community with other high jumpers who you'll be able to bounce questions off of and use them as support. You can also share your wins in the community whenever you jump personal bests, win championships, or even earn those scholarships. I will also be a part of the community so you guys can contact me directly and also send me that high jump film. I will also be giving you direct access to the course that will have all of the pillars and all of the information inside. As you can see, mindset, finding your why, journaling, how to journal properly, what to put in your journal, vision board, teaching you guys how to create a vision board, what to be putting on your vision board to help you align with your goals. Mental focus, teaching you guys how to focus in competition, outside of competition. Performance anxiety, teaching you guys how to deal with those butterflies that we all get when it comes to competition, teaching you how to channel that energy and turn it into something positive. So high jump, teaching you guys each aspect of the high jump, breaking it down step by step so you'll understand. From pushing out the back of the approach, staying tall throughout the approach, leaning in the curve, attacking the takeoff, driving the knee, and having patience on the rise. Teaching you guys those things step by step and how you can implement this into your own technique. Your training, what you should have inside of your training plan, how to structure it properly, when you should be training, when you should be resting, specifically high jump technique, the different drills what days you should be doing those drills on. And you'll have my complete toolbox of drills. Weight training, the specific types of weight training I'll have you doing to increase your explosiveness and make your legs stronger. Plyometrics, different jumping exercises to help you get better. Sprint training, what running you should be doing, and core exercise to strengthen that core. And recruitment, as you can see, you are the prize, helping you understand that when these coaches are reaching out, they're looking for you. At the end of the day, we want to compete at a college as an athlete, but we got to understand we are the ones of the value. They need us to help them, so we have to understand we are the prize. Navigating those databases, helping you guys navigate those databases with those coaches on it, reach out to them properly, and more. Measuring your worth, helping you understand your value as a recruit. What does your height mean? What does your mark guarantee you? What conference are you eligible to get those offers in? Which coaches should you be reaching out to? You know, all of those things matter so much, and you only know those things when you know how to properly measure your worth, and that's something I'm going to help you with. Reaching out to coaches. What should you be saying inside of an email? Should you be contacting them via DM on social media? All these different things, I'm going to help you and walk you through them. Self-image and social media. What should be on your social media? What should be on your platforms to attract these coaches, and what should not be there to run these coaches off? And athletes, if you're wondering whether this will work for you, or parents, if you're wondering if this will work for your child, you don't have to wonder, because it's already worked for me and it's already worked for countless other athletes who've come through my program. And in regards for athletes who say they may have a coach already at their school that they're working with, or parents who say, oh, my kid already has a coach, I want you to understand that the High Jump Blueprint is a program that will complement anything that your athlete is already doing and make them much better, because I'm going to be giving them tools that they will not be getting anywhere else, with my own personal experience from my Team USA membership, anything that I've done in NCAA, from earning medals, and so much more. And if you're wondering whether you have the time for it, athletes wondering, oh, well, I play multiple sports, etc. I do this, I do that. Or parents wondering, okay, my athlete needs to focus on school. I'm telling you right now, when I was in high school, I played football, basketball, ran track. I was in all honors classes, and I was still able to become a 7-footer by my senior year, earn multiple Division I scholarships. I've also had athletes come through my program who also played football, basketball, excelled in the classroom, and were still able to come away, jump much higher, win state championships, qualify for state championships, and end up getting into Division I colleges. And if you're wondering whether it's worth the investment, understand that this program can, and it has already, yielded athletes hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of scholarship money. Otherwise, they would have been paying to go to college, which could be hundreds of thousands or even up to $200,000 plus if you're out of state when it comes to your tuition. The entirety of this program is to not only allow the athlete to get an opportunity, it's also to take a financial burden off of the parents that doesn't have to be there. So athletes, parents, if this video provided any value for you at all and you're interested in being a part of the High Jump Blueprint program, what I want you to do right now is click the link down below and book a call with me so we can see where you are in your high jump journey, where you want to get to, and see how I can help you get there. Like I said, guys, book that call down below if you do want some help and you do want to move forward and you don't want to waste any time. Because the worst thing that can happen for you guys right now is you just hop off the call, go do your own thing, and hope that you get better on your own. And we end up not getting into college, or we end up having to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in tuition for our child to go to college. And that's not what we want. We want to go to college for free if we have the talent to do so. And the best way to find out if you have that talent and whether you can do it is to join a program, considering all the athletes who've already come through the program and already succeeded the same way you're trying to. Thank you, guys. I'll see you on the call.